What does it actually mean to be Rick? On the surface, Rick is just a character archetype, the smartest guy in the room, a chaotic genius, someone who bends reality to his will and laughs while doing it. But when you look closer, being Rick isn't really about intelligence, technology, or even rebellion. It's about a very specific worldview and the consequences of holding it. At the core of Rickness is radical intelligence paired with radical disillusionment. A Rick sees through systems, society, morality, relationships, even meaning itself. Nothing feels sacred because everything can be deconstructed, analyzed, and ultimately reduced to something arbitrary. This is where the first defining trait emerges: detachment. A Rick doesn't just understand the world, he distances himself from it. Emotional investment becomes optional, even dangerous, because once you see how fragile and constructed everything is, it becomes hard to take anything seriously. But intelligence alone doesn't make someone Rick. There are plenty of smart characters who still believe in something: justice, love, purpose. Rick doesn't, or at least he convinces himself he doesn't. This is where nihilism enters the picture. A Rick often operates under the belief that nothing truly matters, which frees him to do anything, but also traps him in a kind of existential emptiness. The freedom is real, but so is the cost. That cost is usually masked by arrogance. Another key trait of being Rick is superiority. Not just being smarter, but believing that this intelligence places you above others. This creates a barrier between Rick and everyone else. Other people become predictable, boring, even disposable. Relationships turn into transactions or experiments, and yet, paradoxically, the same superiority isolates him. The smarter he is, the more alone he becomes. There's also a performative aspect to being Rick. It's not enough to be detached, you have to show it. Sarcasm, cynicism, and humor become tools for maintaining distance. Jokes replace vulnerability. Insults replace honesty. Chaos replaces responsibility. A Rick doesn't just reject meaning, he actively disrupts it, often as a way to prove that it was never real to begin with. However, what truly defines a Rick isn't his strength, it's his contradictions. Despite claiming that nothing matters, he still forms attachments. Despite rejecting emotion, he still feels it. Despite acting like the smartest being alive, he still makes deeply human mistakes. This tension is crucial. A Rick is someone constantly caught between knowing too much and understanding too little, especially about himself. In that sense, being Rick isn't something to aspire to, it's something to analyze. It's a portrait of what happens when intelligence outpaces emotional grounding, when you can explain everything but believe in nothing, when you're free from illusion but also from meaning. So how to Rick isn't really a guide, it's more like a warning. To be Rick is to see the world clearly, but at the risk of losing your place in it. It's to gain control, but lose connection. And maybe that's the final piece. What makes someone Rick isn't just what they can do, it's what they've given up to become that way.